So Jonathan Carter is the Associate Lab Director for Computing Sciences at Berkeley Lab. And Computing Sciences covers NERSC, which is High Performance Computing Center, as well as computational research and scientific networking. And Jonathan has many years background in HPC and systems architectures, and now leads basically all computing sciences effort here at the lab. So thanks, Jonathan.
Well, thanks, Wahid. And I want to add my welcome to all of you for coming up here up onto the Hill to attend what, looking at the agenda, I think is going to be an incredibly exciting week, looking at deep learning for science. I wanted to just tell you a little bit about the origin of the lab while I'm here. So as the name suggests, the lab was founded by Ernest Lawrence. Ernest Lawrence won the 1939 Nobel Prize in physics when he was about 35, I think. And one of the main reasons he was able to get that Nobel Prize was by bringing together teams of people. So Lawrence worked with physicists, he worked with engineers, he worked with chemists. It was vital to his vision of building a large science project that'd be able to get all those people together, kind of on the same footing, collaborating on these kind of large science projects. And many people really call him, you know, the originator of big science in the US because of that. And maybe if some of you saw the film Oppenheimer last year, you'll see that Lawrence has a little part in it, played by Josh Hartnett, I think. And it explains how he was close with Oppenheimer. And then, of course, Oppenheimer went off to form Los Alamos National Lab to pursue the atom bomb design. But you see, but Lawrence Berkeley is a general purpose science lab. It has been that from its origins. Today, the budget of the lab is about $1.3 billion a year. It has programs in a multitude of different science disciplines. Maybe as you were coming up the hill, you saw the building that looks a little bit like a dome set up there on the hill. That's the Advanced Light Source. So a soft X-ray synchrotron for looking at the structure of biomolecules. And that building was actually built for one of Lawrence's first cyclotrons. So we have kind of a historical connection there. So if you think about the subject matter of the workshop, you know, I think Lawrence would be really excited about deep learning. He liked bringing disciplines in to help him do his science. And I think, you know, many of you will be from very different backgrounds, whether you're deep learning experts, computer scientists, mathematicians, or physicists, chemists, biologists. I think the key is bringing all these people together and really trying to figure out what we can use this amazing new technology for. So I'd like to thank the organizers of the workshop, from Computing Sciences, from NERSC, from SciData, from ICSI, and from UCSD. Looking at the agenda, I see we have an amazing set of speakers from academia, from the labs, and from industry. I think you're going to have a wonderful week. The last thing I'll say is I want to thank the Department of Energy Office of Science Advanced Scientific Computing Research Division for funding NERSC and most of SciData and really helping us put on this event. The final thing I want to mention is I want to give a big thanks to all our logistical and administrative support for today, for organizing visitor passes, the food, the coffee breaks, and I want to give them an applause now. I want to leave it there. I wish I could stay, but as you might imagine, there's a lot of excitement going on with things happening in Washington, and I have to go to a meeting about that right now. So have a great week, and I hope I'll be able to attend some of the later sessions. Thank you very much.